Hello, Hilltop. Thanks for clicking the next tile in our barbell workout today. As you've noticed, I'm in a garage right now. So the garage is a great space to do some physical activity, especially when the weather gets a little cold or windy and rainy. You've got a nice covered area and a flat surface to participate in. So keep that in mind as our weather gets a little bit colder. That if you don't have much open space inside to run around, if you have a garage at home, you can always take the cars out of the garage, you can close the doors, and you've got a nice open space for you to participate in some fun activities. So in the garage, we'll be doing our barbell workout. I chose to use the barbell with the weights on it to demonstrate, but remember from that previous tile, all those different things that you could use as your barbell today. So there's plenty of choices for you to have something to use as your barbell. Let's get started. Now our first exercise is going to be called a sumo squat or a deadlift. And all that is picking your weight up off of the ground, your barbell off of the ground. So I stand with my feet apart, and if you can see, my toes point outward a little bit. I'm going to reach down with both hands and I grab my barbell. You see how my knees kind of bend outward too? I hold on tight to my barbell and I'm going to push my feet down into the ground and try to stand. Seems easy, right? But we want to train our body to do this movement, because then if you ever start deadlifting or sumo squatting heavier weight, we want to make sure we have the right form or technique. So I keep my chest up and I'm going to raise it back down to the ground. Now, if you notice, my bottom goes out and back, and I try to keep my back straight. I keep the weight or the barbell close to my legs, and I pull straight up. So I want that barbell almost to rub against the fronts of my legs, so really close, not all out in front of us. I'll stand sideways, bend down. Keep that bar close to your shins and your knees. Straight down. And straight up. Let's try two more. Down, make sure your knees go out to the side a little and bring straight up. Try to keep your back straight and chest up, so I don't want to round my back like this. Keep my head up, looking forward, and pull up. Good. That was our sumo squat or our deadlift. Next, we're going to lift the bar up to under our chins. And we're going to try our overhead press. So my fingers can be pointing upward. And just like we would do with our dumbbells, we want to push our arms up into the air. But see how both arms move at the same time? Because they're connected to the same piece of equipment, our barbell. Now my hands are just about over the width of my shoulders, but I can move the hands out further if I want. Or I can move my hands closer together if I want. Those will just exercise different muscles in your shoulders. So you can do it wide, overhead press. Or you can inch your hands a little bit closer and do it nice and close, pushing it straight up over my head. Okay, the next one we want to do is our squats, but watch what I have to do. We want to be careful with this one. I lift it up, over my head and behind me, and I'm resting it on my shoulders now. So I've got the barbell rested on top of my shoulders, and I've got my hands still holding the bar for support also. So I've got it rested on my back, and all I'm going to do now are some squats. So we remember our squats, right? Open your feet, shoulder width apart, toes can point out a little. Bend down and up, down and up, bend down and up. Good. It's a very similar movement as our sumo or squat or our deadlift, but we've just got the weight over our shoulders now. Good. Show you one more time from this side. Let's try two more. Down and up, bend down and squat up. Good. Now that was our regular squat. we're going to try an overhead squat. So I'm going to hold my weights up over my head. Let's go ahead and hold your barbell up in the air, whether that's a toy, a hockey stick, a pool noodle, a broomstick, the towel, whatever you got at home as your piece of equipment, and bend and up. So this is a little bit more challenging because your weight's higher in the air. Bend down and up. So we're squatting. Squat down, stand up. Good. Try to keep your arms nice and straight the whole time. Over here a little bit. Down and up. Good. Overhead squat. Okay, we're going to get this weight over our shoulder again. So try to lift it up over your head. Rest it on your back. And we're going to do our lunges. So remember, that's a big step forward with one leg, bend, and push back. Other leg, step forward, bend, push back. Other leg forward, step, bend, push back. So I'm letting this weight rest on my back. I'm not holding it up with my arms. My hands are just here to keep preventing it from falling off of my back. And squat. Let's start, and lunge. Let's do one more each leg. Right leg, push back, and left leg, push back. Good job. We're going to get it back over our head, and let's just hold on to it. We're going to do a bent over row. Turn this way so you can see. I'm holding the weight. My arms are straight. I'm going to bend forward, and I'm going to pull that weight to my chest. I'm bent forward. You can bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Widen your stance. Pull forward. So you want to bend forward and pull that weight up to your chest. Pull. Pull. Okay, so straight back. You want to stick your bottom out. Pull that weight up to your chest. Pull. Pull. Turn forward. See if you can hold it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 1, 2. Nice. Bent over row. Now we're going to do our frontal raise. So that's where we keep our arms straight and we try to raise that weight up in front of our body and back down. Remember these with our dumbbell? Same thing with our barbell. Straight out in front and down. Now I don't want to try to swing my whole body to get the weight up. Try to use those shoulder muscles to lift that weight straight up in front of your body. Frontal raise. Good, let's raise it up, see if we can hold it 3 seconds. Ready? Raise it up. 1, 2, 3, and bring it back down and controlled. Good job. We're going to get that weight up over our head onto our shoulders again. So we're just resting it on our back. My hands are here to keep it from falling off. And we're going to practice some twists. So you want to keep your feet in the same spot and twist the top part of your body from side to side. So we're using our core or abdominal muscles to bring that weight back to the middle after we twist to the side. So try to keep your feet in the same spot and twist that barbell back and forth on your back. Good. Now we're going to try a front bend with this weight on our backs. I'm going to bend forward and use my back muscles to bring the weight back and be standing straight up. Bend forward, bring that weight back up. Try to keep your feet in the same spot the whole time. Bend forward and raise that weight back. bend forward, and raise that weight. Okay, you might feel that in your backs of your legs too, trying to support that weight as you lean forward and bend to get that weight back straight up and down. One more, let's try it. Bend forward and bring your weight back up. Okay, we're going to keep the weight on our shoulders for this last exercise in our first half of our barbell workout, the side lunge. So I step to one side, bend that knee to the direction I stepped, other leg stays straight, and then back to the middle. Step to the side, bend that leg, feet go back to the middle. One more each direction. Step to the side and bend, and push that weight back to the middle. Step to the side and bend, and push back to the middle. I'm going to try one more going this way so you can see my movement is just to the side and back. So I'm not going forward or backwards. I'm going to the side. All right. Take a moment to click completed on this tile. Maybe get a sip of water. And we'll see you for the second half of our barbell workout. Go Hawks! See you there, everybody.